So that's it. Novak Djokovic, world #1 tennis player, unbelievably, he's still looking for his first French Open title, and it's looking like he might just get it this year.
Yeah, he might get it this year, but yeah, there's just a bit of disadvantage because of the rain delays we've had in the tournament so far. He's going to have to play a lot of games within a short space of time. That's what he was complaining about in that clip, saying he hopes to get a roof in at least on one of the courts. You know, so the games are not delayed as much as we've seen this year, should in case you know, the weather doesn't cooperate. So there's a logjam in the side of the draw now. It's going to have to deal with it, but we all know how resilient Djokovic is. So I don't think he's going to look for excuses. He's going to go on to play Dominic Thiem. You know, probably win that game and get to the final. He was in the final last year, lost surprisingly to Stan Wawrinka this time around, I think.
And that guy's still power,
and he's still there. So yeah, he has to really watch it.
So when you have a defending champion still looking towards defending his title, you need to stay focused all the way, and that's what Djokovic is doing. And for Serena Williams, she's looking for her 22nd. Wow. I
mean, we all thought that 22nd title was going to come at the Australian Open, actually, you know, when she was in the final. We thought she was going to beat Angelique in a Kerber, and she lost it, and a lot of people were stunned, like, nah, it's still going to take a while to equal Steffi Graf's record. Yeah, but Serena, she has to do it. Surely she has to do it this year. She has to do it.
Okay, and it's looking good also for Serena Williams. Update from the French Open. We'll continue to monitor it and let you know what's going on. Semi-final phase now. After today's game, we'll know the guys.
We know the finalists.
And the ladies that are going to the final. Okay, let's talk about this guy, Lionel Messi. Look, this guy is the main business with Messi.
No, come on. They mean business with, and when it comes to tax, they don't play. It's like that everywhere in the world. Tax issues, they don't play. No matter who you are, you know, if you're not paying your taxes or you're evading it, then it might just be a problem for you. I mean, every question I've been stopped and asked every time, like, can Messi really go to jail?
And with this, you know,
I mean, he's worried, man. Look at him with stumbles and everything. Yeah, it needs yeah, so, yeah, the trial is on now.
Yeah.
And obviously, he's gone to court, is testified against, is denied, you know, unknowingly, you know, committing fraud. And, yeah, so it's basically said it's his lawyers that they gave him the go-ahead, you know, to sign those image rights deals, and he doesn't know anything about it. So it's going to rumble on for a while until the judge, you know, comes out, reaches a verdict. But for me, I think the worst case scenario for Lionel Messi here is going to get a heavy fine. In terms of going to jail, I mean, because they risk going to jail for like 22 months, and that's him and his dad. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think they'll get a very heavy fine, and it's going to be on their record that, you know, probably a guilty, you know, verdict on the record. That's the worst case scenario for Lionel Messi.
I know, I can imagine they actually made Messi cough, you know, separately. And
then he never coughs on the pitch.
You know, he's wondering what's going on. You know, so Lionel and Horacio Messi, that's his dad, are accused by the Spanish tax office of defrauding the government of 4.2 million euros. That's about $4.7 million between 2007 and 2009. Come on, Messi entertains us, gives us good moments on the field. Let's just wish him all the best. Let him come out of this one without any dent on his image. Okay, let's bring you in sort of what we will be doing today on the show. You know how to be part of the program. This is the part where we want you to talk to us. What's going down in your ever-busy morning spinning, action-packed world of sports? You can talk to us on Twitter, our channels _sports, and on Facebook, our channels are Sports. About this time last week, the guys from Mohammed Kibri Primary School from Kaduna, they were gearing up to win season 8 of the Channels National Kids Cup. Our time flies. We're still celebrating the champions of the Channels National Kids Cup. We can keep that conversation going with the hashtag Channels National Kids Cup. You can also send us an email to sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. Let's use the hashtag for today's show. NBA Finals, hashtag MPFL returns, hashtag French Open, and also hashtag Women's League, because there's also action going down in the Nigeria Women's League. And we'll also be talking to marathon. I remember Fadeshola Adebayo, he's running for love, and he ran from Abuja to Lagos just to create awareness on the Stevens-Johnson syndrome. That disease took the life of his brother, and he says, look, I will run all the way, educate people about this disease, and of course, do it for love. We'll also be talking to him today on the show. And let's also show some love to Lionel Messi. Use the hashtag Messi. What do you think is the way out of all of this? Come on, that would talk. It's not good for Messi at the moment, but I'm sure he can come out of it.
Yeah, hopefully that's the case. I already gave you the worst case scenario. Fine. Yeah, let's move on the show now, right?
All right. So let's do some running on the show because we'll be talking to Fadeshala later on. Let's see some highlights from the Diamond League in Rome. When we come back, Fadeshala Adebayo will be joining us together. We will be running for love. Don't go anywhere. Stay.
Si va, grande partenza per Justin Gatlin, non ci ha preso, signore e signori! Justin Gatlin, poi Vico! Un grande Vico, Justin Gatlin davanti, attenzione! Mamma mia! 9,90! La scappata bella Justin Gatlin! Sul finale, no? Semenia! Che non sa che resiste, ma è Semenia che si porta al comando, attenzione al tempo con la Semenia che va a vincere nel tempo di 1:56 e 66, 1:56, 14:8, 14:9, 14:12 la seconda migliore prestazione di sempre. 100 metri donne con l'avvio di Barbara Pierre all'esterno English Gardner ed è alla fine in settima Elaine Thompson 10:87, 10:87 Elaine Thompson. E il campione di tutto non ci sta mai e va in testa e l'arbitro porta il 21, signore e signori. Imbattibilità stagionale in Diamond Race, dopo Shanghai, dopo Rabat, Kipruto conquista anche Roma, lo fa in 8:01 e 43 ed è la migliore.
Welcome back. Let's set the record straight. It wasn't the Diamond League. It was the Golden Gala meets in Rome. And that's why we also are good to see Caster Semenya again. Athletes are getting busy.
Exactly.
We're getting ready for the Olympics.
I mean, she has the momentum on her side now after a very troublesome, past couple of years because of a gender, issue. But the story for me has to be Justin Gatlin. I mean, very similar to what happened last year ahead of the Beijing Worlds, where he dominated the 100 meters, was winning, was running fast times until Usain Bolt, showed up at the World Championship itself and, edged him in that final race. This time around, he's doing the same again. He's won in Shanghai, he's won in Eugene just last week. He's gone to the Rome Gala.
That's right. So
he's won again. So it's looking very similar situations. And Usain Bolt already, I don't know what's going on with Usain Bolt. He's had a very, stuttering start to the season because of injury. I think he's raced on it twice already. So I think he's going to have his work cut out in Rio, because he's already talking about focusing on 200 meters, running a sub 19 and stuff. I think he might just take his eye off the ball and allow Justin Gatlin, beat him. But it's going to be very tough. Justin Gatlin won Olympic gold in 2004 in Athens. Oh, that's a long time ago.
So you're saying that he's blazing and...
Yeah, but then remember he had drugs issues. He was banned for a while because he had excessive testosterone. So, but he's back now, and it looks like he's on a mission to get that gold before he retires. He's 34 now. Age is no longer on the side, so I'm sure he wants to do it now and just get it over with. But it's going to be very hard for him because of Usain Bolt.
I totally agree. Usain Bolt is the man to beat. Before I talk about the guy wearing white, let me tell you a story. Fadeshala Adebayo lost his brother on March the 20th, 2012 to the Stevens-Johnson syndrome. I never knew what it was until he came up to say, look, we need to educate people on what the Stevens-Johnson syndrome he's all about. And so he decided to go on a marathon to create awareness on the disease. He ran 717 kilometers from Abuja to Lagos to let you and I know about the Stevens-Johnson syndrome. He was here before he took off. He's completed the race now and is back to tell us his experience. Let's welcome Fadeshola Adebayo. Fadeshola, good to have you join us on the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me again, Austin.
Yeah. Welcome back. And I'm sure, how are those knees doing? The legs, are they shaking?
I was hoping not to bed today.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm here.
Yeah, it's all love. Fadeshola is running for love. That's the message he's passing. Tell me, what was the experience like?
It was one of those things that it was a once in a lifetime experience. I wish there was some things I could go back on, not to fix but to relive it again. Just the embrace that I was given by all parts of Nigeria, from Hausa people to Igbo to Yoruba people. People would give me Vaseline because they said that my thighs were chafing, or people who give me money. People even that didn't even have very much. There was a guy that didn't even have any teeth, and he gave me money. I'm like, I think he needs it more than I do. But it was
Show some love.
Such an expression of love. And I just want to thank everyone that was involved, from the Minister of Health to the Corps Marshal of the FRSC to the Inspector General of Police, and then the Minister of Information, who were able to give me this platform in order for me to be here today.
Good to have you around. We're still at 17 and 17. What's that about?
So we did 17 marathons in 17 days.
Okay.
So that's the distance that we did. So each day we did a marathon, and then the next day we did one. And so it was just, we went to every village that we could on the way, and we stopped for the villagers. It was yes, not only to take a break, but to inform people about the disease. And in every village that we stopped at, people gave us like a really big welcome. There were some villages where like people, after we told them what we were doing and when we were resting, the whole village would come. I'll meet the king. Then like they would set it off with like 1,000 people clapping for us, and it was a bit surreal, but it had to be done.
I know, and I'm glad you did it. Let's go on a quick break, Tayo, and Fadeshola. I'll come back, I'll talk some more. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Stay with us.